quality handmade soaps, where handmade is the best made. Proudly making soap for over 5 years, Quality Handmade Soap sets the standard in both quality and safe ingredients. Perfect for the holiday season. I'm telling you right now, you see that Black Rose soap, I got that in my shower, and man, let me tell you what, your husband or wife will love it. Use promo code VHHN2022 to get 15% off your first purchase. Link is in the description box. Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, Van Jones, let me ask you guys a question before I go ahead and do my thing, and I would like for y'all to leave in the comment section below. Would you have Van Jones as a spokesperson for your apology if you needed to say sorry to somebody? I'll leave that there. Now, he was keynote speaking at the UJAFEDNY. I'm assuming that's an association for the Jewish community out in New York. He was the keynote speaker. And during his speech, a piece that he dropped on his social media, he talks about his godmother and how his godmother once took care of both Jewish and black children during the civil rights movement, and how she was strong enough to help both communities move in a direction of love, positivity, and prosperity. Great speech, right? Who doesn't love peace? Who doesn't love love? Who doesn't love prosperity, right? But something very important that he left out of his social media share, and something that I guess one of the people that were there attending the event shared on his social media platform, was the fact that Van Jones apologized on behalf of the entire black community for what Kanye West said, in particular about Adolf Hitler and Nazis. I'm going to play the original clip that Van Jones shared on his social media platform, and then I will read exactly what Van Jones said and that he did not share, and we'll discuss it. But first, let's hear his speech.
Is Dottie Zellner. I'm her godson. And Dottie Zellner was one of those crazy Jewish kids. In 1964, who had heard about what happened with the Holocaust, and said she was not going to let racism and violence win. Crazy Jewish kid. And she was a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Black and white kids who decided that they were going to risk their lives and go down south and break the back of Jim Crow. And my godmother was the one that they picked to do the picking. They trusted her so much. They thought she had so much just good common sense that she got to decide which black kids and which white kids could go and which ones were going to be too nutty and need to stay back on the campus. That was my godmother. She still got good sense. And she buried her friends. 2 Jewish kids and a black kid got murdered that summer so that we could have a real democracy. We had 300 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow terror, and a bunch of crazy black and Jewish kids went down in one summer and broke the back of Jim Crow. The light that we don't talk about. And because we don't talk about it, then the haters say whatever they want to. And it's time for us to tell the truth. The reason this country is a democracy at all is because black and Jewish people have loved each other and helped each other and supported each other and stood up for each other. That's why you have a democracy here. Because the best in your community and the best of our community stood together. That's why you have a democracy here.
Oh, how beautiful and safe and eloquent Mr. Van Jones gave that rousing soliloquy to the crowd as they gave a roaring applause. But what we did not hear, and what is shared from one of the people that were attending the event, you can see that up top right now, is Van Jones apologizing to the Jewish community for, I quote, the silence of my community, allowing an African American icon praising Hitler and Nazis, and we act like we don't know where the hatred came from. But he says the silence is over. When all we've been doing this last month and a half is talking about this very fucking topic right here. And not the fact that we want to see anybody get hurt. Not the fact that we want to see anybody get discriminated against. It's the fact that we're tired of being hurt and we're tired of being discriminated against. We're tired. We are ready to have uncomfortable conversations about things that have happened to us in this country historically, and we're ready to get this shit resolved. And saying things like we apologize on behalf of Kanye West, one man out here doing what the fuck Kanye West wants to do, we have to apologize for what this man did. I don't see the Asian community apologizing. I don't see a Jewish person in their community apologizing. I don't see Hispanics in their community apologizing. But Van Jones thinks we have to sit down and apologize in front of all these fucking people for what Kanye West had to say when we still do not have reparations. And I'm sorry I gotta bring it up, oh God, the reparations conversation, but it has to be said because when the Holocaust occurred, when it happened and when it ended, that absolutely savage and disgusting atrocity that happened to this world, immediately after, Jewish people were compensated. They were compensated for the atrocities that happened to their people. Where is our compensation for slavery? I think a lot of people in our community, that's their biggest gripe with the Jewish community and the lack of conversation that is happening. They want us to apologize. They want us to sit down on our knees and make sure that we are very careful in what we say. But when it's time for us to allow to have our uncomfortable conversation, we don't want to be heard. Nothing wants to be said. It's quiet as hell with silence, and nothing's going on. Now, in regards to our community and this voice and this, we need somebody, a leader to speak on. Again, I don't see a leader in the Jewish community. I don't see a leader in the Asian community. I don't see a leader in the Arab community. I don't see a one voice in the Hispanic community. I see one people, one band, one sound, moving collectively and getting shit done the way they need to get shit done. 15, 20 years ago, we got a place called Pleasantville, New Jersey out here, right around where I live. And then about 15, 20 years ago, you started seeing a lot of Hispanics move into the area. El Salvadorians, to be specific. And during that time, you've seen about 3 to 5 families, 3 or 4 people per family. So about 12 people come over here, get their green card, eventually get their citizenship, but move into one house. Move into one house. They will find jobs. They would do various things. They'd have somebody that's good with maintenance to fix up the house and little things like that. They'd stack their money, save their money. One family would venture out of those 4 families and buy another home. And then that home would be for them and another family. And then that family that moved in with that one family bought another home. And then a family that bought the original home bought another home and rented it out to one of the other people. So eventually they went from one home with 3 families, 4 families, to 4 homes with 4 families. And during this time, this 15 to 20 year span, I started seeing restaurants go up. I began to see stores go up. Hell, I began to see sections in Dollar fucking General for Hispanic people because they collectively came together. They saved their money. They did not bicker. They did not gripe. They did not go at each other on social media. They did not flex to see whose money was bigger than the others. They just moved as one band with one sound. I wish we as a community could move as one, even though I'm sure everybody in that house with them Salvadorians did not agree with everybody's political views. Some people didn't want rice that day. Maybe somebody wanted fucking steak. Somebody didn't like what somebody wore. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I'm sure all the women in that house didn't get along. but you never seen it, you never heard it. It was one band, one sound, and now they have an entire community. You cannot tell me, I don't care what type of oppression we deal with in this country, that anybody can stop us if we decide to sit down and let our differences go, not give a fuck about certain things that we have no control over, and move as one band with one sound. That's just my 1-2. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what Van Jones, that fucking clown, what he said and what I just said. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Like, comment, like I said, if you deem this video necessary for a share on your social media handle, I'd appreciate it if you did that as well. Sam Ant, CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. Love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves, and I'm out of here. Peace.